go. Round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? That right hook not connecting. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. That counter shot lands. Can't score with that jab. They block that jab. The perfect counter lands. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. Talk about Rhodes in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here we go for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
There's a counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. He threw a punch and just got countered. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Rhodes in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. And there's the bell to start round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Ryan Rhodes just got walloped. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Do you believe what we're seeing? And he scores with the counter. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. That hook's blocked. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. Ryan Rhodes did not take that punch well, and he may go down. Say it ain't so. The Spice Boy is down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out right there.
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown. Back into the fray here in round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They exchange punches. Only catching air with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A big whiff with the right hook. How about that time counter shot? Punch counter. It's code red time for Ryan. And down goes Ryan Rhodes. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. Let's see how the game... On to the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen him up.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Right down goes the Spice Boy. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you continue.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Ryan Rhodes did not take that punch well, and he may go down. Oh, the humanity! Ryan Rhodes is down! And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win.